Hi everyone, today we are talking about these bags right here. Let me start with an update on the YSL Loulou collection. After I give an update on the Loulou bag, I'm going to talk about the Louis Vuitton Speedies and then give an update on the Givenchy Antigona, so stick around. So for starters, the Loulou, if you haven't heard, has been discontinued and has been revamped. So the design has been remodeled and I'm going to give you all of the details. This one right here is the mini size Loulou, and I've had it for about 6 years or so. It's in the black calfskin with the silver hardware, and it's got the magnetic closure, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Now, you may know that YSL actually changed the interior of this bag a couple of different times. You've got the main compartment in the back as well as in the front, and then the divider. And I know that in recent years, they updated this so that the divider no longer has this open slip pocket, but the original one always had this slip pocket, so it's nice because you can put some cards and cash in here. And then you've got another little pocket against the wall here, and it's going to serve as a card holder. So you've got card slots here, if you can see. It's kind of hard with the black on black interior, but that's what it looked like. And then on the back wall here, there was this zipper pocket. No back pocket. If you're familiar, you'll know all these details. Now, I've had this for about 6 or 7 years, I said, and the wear and tear is pretty good. I got this wet in the rain several times, so there's a little bit of wrinkling on the front here because that's where the rain hit, but I will say it's holding up quite well. And the mini one is the only size that came with the leather strap here. All the other sizes came with the chain strap and then the leather brake on top. This was the adjustable strap. Now let me share with you what's going on with this style. So they still have the Loulou collection on the YSL website. However, they've changed it. So they've really jumped on the bandwagon with the East-West silhouette. As you know, many brands are really touting their East-West bags, and it's been quite popular for the last year or so. So YSL is no stranger to trends. They jumped on that, and they've changed this cute, square, puffy silhouette to more of an East-West elongated style. So the mini size now, the new one, is going for $1,900, and I'm going to share with you the differences. First of all of the new Loulous are made out of lambskin now. So they're not calfskin like this one. And some of you who are big fans of lambskin, you might prefer that because it's going to be softer. I'm actually a big fan of lambskin, but I don't know that I want my YSL bags to be lambskin because I don't want to have to baby them too much. So they are now lambskin versus calfskin. The shape has changed, of course, and the configuration has changed as well. So on the mini one, you now have a removable pouch. Yes, it's a different style on the inside. A removable pouch comes with the mini, and size-wise, this one here is about 7.9 inches in width. And according to the YSL website, the new version, the elongated one, is also 7.9 inches in width. So it's going to be pretty much the same lengthwise. However, you're going to lose quite a bit of space on the height because it shortens here to make it that elongated. So it's really not elongated, is it? If it's the same but just shortened. So the new one is about 4.7 inches tall, and this one is 5.5 inches tall. Okay, so you're losing almost a full inch in height. And then in terms of depth, I think this is really important. The depth on the original is 3 inches, and it really sort of puffs out if you fill it, and I'll fill it with some items for you to see. But the new one is only 2 inches in depth, so again, you lose a full inch. Now, this is the largest iPhone Pro Max case, and I can shimmy it through the back here. It's a little tight, but it still fits. And this is how it fits in the front compartment. So I think that the new East-West style will also fit the largest iPhone because it claims to be the same length. So hopefully that's still the case. I've got a Bastia coin purse and my card holder just to show you. You can also put, like I said, cards and cash in the original one. If you're looking on the pre-loved market, the one with the slit in the middle compartment. I am carrying this bag today, so I'm going to just take some stuff out of here. My lotion, my lip balm, and let's stick my keys. So keys will slip right in like that. And then lip balm as well. And hand lotion can sit on top. This is not usually how I configure it, but you can kind of get a sense. And I know for sure I've carried my sunglasses in the mini Loulou as well, so let's try that in a soft pouch. Pretty sure I managed to sit them on top. This is when I'm desperate to carry my sunglasses. Otherwise, I'm gonna just put them on top of my head or use a larger bag, but let's just see. Yeah, so it does fit snugly, but you can see the sunglasses were able to sit on top. Now, I think that it's only able to fit because of the depth here, because there's a lot of give. But again, because the new Mini is going to be shorter, that's going to give about this much less space on the top. And then narrower, I think that you're going to fit considerably less in the new Mini Loulou. Now, the small, medium, and large sizes all have the chain straps, so they're not going to have the leather. Actually, the new Mini also now has a chain. They all have leather brakes at the top for comfort, but one thing I will say is, especially on the mini size, I remember years ago purchasing the Gucci Super Mini bag, and the bag itself was quite light, but the chain was very heavy, so it was quite imbalanced, and it felt like the bag was always going to flop over and just be pulled by the chain. So I didn't keep the Super Mini bag from Gucci, and I think the same issue will happen with the Mini Loulou now, because they changed it to a chain strap and it's smaller than this bag. I feel like the small lightweightness of the actual bag is going to be overpowered by the cold, clunky chain. So that's just my opinion. But when we talk about the larger sizes, they've got small, medium, and large. The small size is going for $2,600. That's actually $50 less than the original square silhouette, which you can still find on some of the department store websites. So I'll link those down below in my description box if you're interested in buying one of those. And then the medium size is $2,900. I believe that's $10 more than the original medium size, and then the large one is $3,000. So my overall thoughts on the changes to the Loulou, I personally am not excited about the changes. I feel like everyone has jumped on the East-West trend, and I guess I'm not surprised that YSL also jumped on. The squareness of it just works with the puffiness and the overall look. I don't think it was necessary to elongate this or to make it shorter and remove space from the bags. So that's just my take. Now, I did hear some people say that they're now concerned that the original Loulou bags that they own are going to be either considered out of style or dated. Frankly, I don't really care. I don't mean that in a mean way, but I mean when I buy a bag, I buy it because I like it, whether it's in style or not, and I'll talk about that with my Givenchy in a moment. While this may not be considered a forever classic from YSL, that doesn't bother me. I feel like this is a bag that just works. It fits all of my daily essentials. It's really adorable. It's different, and I actually prefer it over the East-West. Would love to know what you guys think. I think this is holding up really well. I'm curious if it were lambskin, if it would have held up as well, especially when I got this caught in the rain several times. I'm sure a lambskin wouldn't have dealt with that as well as this calfskin, so that's something else to consider. I personally think it would have been much more exciting if YSL put that energy towards creating fresh new designs versus just slightly changing a popular style that they already had. But I know that they're also struggling financially. Business hasn't been great for them. They did price decreases last year, so that's kind of telling. So anyway, that's the update on the Loulous. Next, I want to talk about the Louis Vuitton Speedy, specifically the classic Speedies without the bandolier straps. These have been removed from the LV website, at least the US website. And for the last couple of months, I've been seeing and hearing a lot of rumors and social media posts about how the classic Speedies have now forever been discontinued and they're no longer being offered. And only the bandolier versions with the straps are being offered. These are still available on the LV website, and I haven't heard any rumors about this going away. So I wanted to confirm. I went to LV over the holidays to buy some chocolates for a bunch of friends and family, and I met with my sales associate because I also had to pick up some other gifts outside the cafe for Christmas, and I asked her, I said, "Is the classic Speedy going away? Has it been discontinued?" And she looked at me and she furrowed her brows. She was like, "No." She looked very confused and she said, "Why?" And I was actually wearing my Speedy that day. If you guys watch my vlog, you'll remember, because it was raining, and my Speedy B25 is my rainy day bag. Whereas this classic 30 was gifted to me. It's vintage, and honestly, I've never worn it, but that's for a whole nother video. So I asked my sales associate and she said no. And I said, I've heard that it's going away. I've heard that it's discontinued and it's no longer available on the website. I searched for it and I don't see it. And she said, really? That's so interesting. I can go to the back right now because I know there are a ton of classic Speedies back there. Do you want one? So she thought I was asking to purchase one. And I said, no, I'm not looking to buy one. I was just curious because I keep hearing about this. And she's like, absolutely not. I can't imagine Louis Vuitton ever discontinuing the classic Speedies. Don't know why they would do that. We have a full stock in the back right now. We just don't have them on display in the stores. And I was like, oh, interesting. So I mentioned that in one of my recent videos saying, guys, the Speedies are still available. And one of you commented on my video saying that that's not true. My sales associate is misinformed and the classic Speedy indeed has been discontinued. So I'm not really sure what the state is of the classic Speedy, but if you are outside of the US, in Canada or Europe, could you just go onto the LV website and see if you see any of the classic Speedies online on your country's website, because that might be good intel for us. And also, maybe the next time you go to LV, you can ask the sales associate about it. But my sales associate is really well informed, typically very helpful and knowledgeable. She's been working with LV for many years. And when she says that the stockroom is full of classic Speedies and she was going to bring one out for me to buy, I am inclined to believe her. So let me know what you think. There's always been rumors about the Speedies on different forums online over the years, and then the bag gets hyped up, and then LV benefits from the sort of panic buying. So let's not panic. I just wanted to throw the question out there and get some clarity on this. Next, I want to give you an update on the Givenchy Antigona Mini. This is the mini size. I'll put it in the sun here. There's shadows this morning, but mine is in the beautiful sugar goat skin, and it's like this gorgeous caramel brown. And I've gotten so many questions about this bag. I've had this bag for close to 7 years, I want to say, maybe 6 years. And it has the silver hardware, chunky. It's got the top handles. Now, this is a bag that many people have said is totally out of style, was a trend bag. It was an it bag for a year or two, and now it's like forgotten. It's fallen into the black hole of long gone it bags. But as I said before, I really don't mind if a bag is out of style by fashion experts' opinions. I don't really care either if something is very much in style and trendy. That's not going to sway me that much either way. I have to like it for myself. Now, this is a bag that I've said I enjoy still very much. You can see the bottom here. The wear and tear has been amazing. I do take good care of my bags, I will say. I try to take care of all of my things, my clothes, my books. But, you know, these get worn, so obviously there's going to be some rub. But so far, I think it looks pretty good. Now, the update that I wanted to share was that I don't know if this bag is going to ever be as popular as it used to be, but this color, which was limited edition, I will tell you, I found a very similar, if not almost exactly the same color back again. I saw it on the Givenchy website, but I also see it on some department store websites, and it's called Soft Tan, I believe. And it's just a gorgeous color. If you love caramel or camel brown colors, it's so pretty. And the new one that they released comes in yellow gold hardware. So this is silver, but the gold is also so pretty. It goes really nicely with this camel color. It gives like a warmer look. This gives more of a cooler look, like cooler tone. And here's the strap. A while back, I did do a comparison video of these two. You see that? So it's not going to fit as much as the Speedy 25, but it's going to fit a good amount. So I still think this bag is so beautiful. I always say it's very architectural looking. It's very structured. It's pretty discreet. There's no loud branding. It just says Givenchy kind of small on the front here. Look at that color in the natural sunlight. I'm just by my window and you can see the sun is partially in, partially not. So if you have been one of those people that have been hounding me in a good way to find this color again, I know some of you offered to buy my bag from me, but I'm not looking to let this one go. I wanted to just update you all and let you know that a beautiful color has been released. And if you're still interested in this bag, it's going for $19.50, so just under $2,000 US. And I actually think, given all the price increases and the prices of other comparable bags, this bag for $19.50 is actually pretty reasonable in the world of luxury bag prices. Because think about it. This little one here, the new one, the East-West Mini, is going for $1,900. That's pretty much the same price as this, but think about how much more you can fit inside the Givenchy, and it's versatile. It's got the top handles, so you can wear it multiple different ways. And if you're someone who needs to carry more than just your minimal daily essentials, then this mini Antigona would be probably a more practical size for you. Do let me know what you think about the new Loulou design changes. Also, if you're interested in the beautiful caramel brown Antigona that Givenchy has now released or re-released, if you're excited about that, I'll link it down below as well in my description box. And also, if you have any intel on the classic Speedies being discontinued, or do you think it's just some kind of marketing tactic to make people panic buy, or do you think the rumors were just rumors created by uninformed buyers and my sales associate is correct in that there are plenty of classic Speedies to purchase, they just happen to not be on the website? What do you think, you guys? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.